Guys, I have a special surprise for you. Today, I'm invited by a company called OilXag, and these guys are testing out an additive that you put in their oil system, and it's actually gonna help the car run, or I'm sorry, the truck run with zero oil in it. Now what they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and drive it around for about 15 minutes to work it through the system. They're going to bring the truck back, and then we're going to drain the oil. So you know what? Let's pick it up from there when they're draining the oil. Wow, 71 degrees Celsius. So right now the motor is running with zero oil in it. That's crazy. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. Guys, I think we're gonna take a test drive. Jump in here, guys. How you doing?
Okay.
Alright, so I want to go ahead and just show you guys that there is zero oil in this car. As you can tell, the oil light sensor is on because obviously there's no oil in it. And so, but look at the idling perfect. It's running smoothly. All it's running on is the oil booster. That is so crazy. I cannot believe it. The temperature is perfect. Everything on it. It's just blowing my mind right now. I honestly cannot believe that there is zero oil in this car right now, and the car is running absolutely smooth. And yeah, we're gonna go on a test drive. We're gonna drive it for about 60 kilometers one way and then 60 kilometers coming back, so a total of 120 kilometers. I'm super stoked to see how this thing is gonna run and perform during this trip. Here we go. We are now leaving the garage, and it's still blowing my mind, the fact that there's zero oil in this car. I cannot wait to see how this thing performs. Time now is 9:56, and we just left the shop a couple minutes ago. So we're gonna be going along for a little while. We're gonna be driving along for a little while. I'm gonna check in here in a couple of minutes and see how the temperature's doing. And once we get on the bridges, we're gonna be going across the main bridges over here in Penang, and then we're gonna be able to check it out and see how it's performing. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but right now we've driven 196,000. Well, I'm sorry, and again, as you can tell, the red light is on for the oil indicator light. So man, any other time your car would be broken on the side of the road, but you know what, with this oil additive, I'm telling you, this thing is magical. The fact that we've gotten this far outside of the shop is a miracle in itself with this stuff. That's cool. This is really cool. 30 or 31 kilometers so far since we left. The temperature is still the same. Let's see if I can try to get it to focus in there. There we go. So right now the temperature is still pegged in the middle. The oil light's still blinking. Of course, it's still looking for it, but of course there's none. And we're still consistently going at 100 kilometers per hour and 3,000 RPM. Oh, about 3,000, about 2,800 RPM, but still. And so far, no hiccups, no issues whatsoever. This is incredible. Just a little bit more of the scenery here. Even though it's an experiment, I still gotta admire the beauty of Penang because I'm not up here at all the time. We've gone 39 kilometers. The oil light, of course, is still on, and right now we're about, 60 kilometers cruising. I'm no issues whatsoever. We're actually going first back across the other bridge, and I think we're gonna do the loop one more time because right now we've gone about 48 kilometers and nothing, no issues. And right now we're gonna go ahead and make the full trip back around. It's a little bumpy on here, if you can tell in my voice. But yeah, so just check out that scenery again, guys. I don't know what else to say, but this has been such an awesome trip. Between being able to experience this amazing experiment and then also the scenery. I feel like a very lucky guy right now. I honestly cannot believe we are driving with no oil right now in this truck. this has to be one of the coolest things that I've ever experienced in my life. Look at that, guys. We just hit 60 kilometers with no oil in this truck. Alright guys, we are now finally pulling back into the warehouse. We've gone a total of 127 kilometers and this truck performed flawlessly. I mean, it was mind-blowing the fact that we've gone this far with no oil in this car. Let's go ahead and check it out. Good stuff. Wow, I don't know if you guys just noticed that, but the temperature actually is even lower than what it was when we initially got in the car. So earlier in the beginning of the adventure, the temperature I think was reading around 71, 72 if I remember. And right now, it's actually reading at, what, 67 or something like that? Something, I don't know how. I don't even know how, but somehow the motor is actually colder than when we actually started the adventure. So, and it was actually cooler outside. Right now, it's really hot, as you can probably tell, but guys, this is super awesome technology. I have no idea how this works, and I can't wait to find out more.